Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about ServiceNow with integration with the data source. Let us go to our slides. I have prepared one or two slides. Let us first make it as clear and then we go for how to configure this data source. Let us go with slides. The first slide was we are talking about integration in ServiceNow with the data source. In this integration we have different data sources, so we'll see what are the data sources which are available in ServiceNow. Let us go to our next slide. So data sources defines what data should be imported. Here in data sources we have CSV, JDBC, FTP, HTTP, XML and XLS. So how to configure, how to navigate to this data source means we need to go to all system import sets, administration and data sources. Let us go into our PDI in ServiceNow. Just type here data sources. Type here data source. Under this system import sets, administration and data source. Click on this. Control click, opens in a new tab. Go to this page. Click on the new button over here. See, I'll explain you one by one. First, name it some name. Demo data source. Here we need to enter the import set table label, import set table name. This is mandatory and this is mandatory. Provide the table name demo. Import demo data source label. Just see, when you click on this one, it is taking automatically this table name as default. U underscore, just provide the demo. Just click here. So U underscore demo data source label, or you can specify here table so that it will be clear. Click outside this page. It is taking U underscore demo data source table, right? Here in this we have different types of files like data sources. Like first let us clear with this. So either type file is CSV, right? In the file format we have different options like CSV with the tab, custom, parse by script, Excel, XLS, XLSX. We have options JSON and XML, right? So when you click on zip checkbox, it is taking a bulk zip file as CSV here, right? When you use batch import, taking like a batch size is minimum is like 1000, default size is 1000. You can specify you want to more batch size 2000, 3000 as per requirement, right? Click on uncheck this one as of now. Here in the file retrieval method we have different methods, like the first one is attachment. Here we have first one is attachment, second one is FTP, FTPS. It is not recommended, not recommended, not recommended and not recommended. We have HTTP and HTTPS, SCP, SFTP, right? When you click on this FTP, it shows what are the things you want to enter. Like this, we want to enter the server name, file path, username, password, CSV delimited. So what is CSV delimited means? We have a suggestions over here. Click on this one. It is showing some options like comma separate value, /t, tab space and pipe symbol. And go for the next one is HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. Here we have different options. You need to provide server name, port number, file path, username, password and CSV delimited. And the next one is HTTPS. This is also same. with security, hypertext transfer protocol with security. We need to provide the server name, port number, file path, username, password, and CSV delimited. And the next one is secure copy protocol, SCP. Need to provide the secure copy authentication method with username, password, and server and file path, and the same thing like username, password, and CSV delimited. And the last one is secure file transfer protocol, the same thing like server name, server you need to provide port number, file path, username, password, and CSV delimited. So these are the 5 retrieval methods we have, right? And this is completed 5 retrieval methods. Next we go for these file types, like what are the types of data sources we have. When you click on this drop down list, we have a lot of options over here: JDBC, LDAP, OIDC, REST, custom, load by script, right? When you click on this JDBC, we have a mid server. Use mid server. If you are configured with mid server, you can provide the mid server name. As of now, our default mid server is, we have one of the mid server, but we are not able to use this. The default mid server is, it is down, like SNC mid server. As of now it was not configured in my system. It was the default one. And the next one, we need to provide the which database we are using. As we are using MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, based on that we can provide the details for it. When you click on this Oracle, it is asking for Oracle SID, Oracle port, right? You need to provide the username, password, and server, and query timeout, connection timeout, table name. Here we have a use last and run date time. When you click on this checkbox, what happens is asking for the last run date time and last run database field. We need to provide these details in this use last run date time. Uncheck this one. When you configure this, instead of Oracle, when you go for MySQL, it is asking for database name, database port number, right? So the same thing we need to provide details. And go to for SQL Server, is asking for the instance name, database name, database port, and provide this username, password, server, query timeout, connection timeout, table name, right? This is one of the type of the data source, right? This is completed. The next one is LDAP. LDAP, need to provide that LDAP target. Here we have different LDAP targets. When you click on this lookup using list, we have different LDAP targets like groups, users. So these are the groups and users need to have. If you want to add these groups and need to integrate with using these groups and users, you can provide the LDAP users over here, target. And the next option is OIDC. What is OIDC? OpenID connect, like configuration we need to set. Using SSO we can select this OIDC, like OpenID connect, we can say that SSO. We need to configure with the client ID and client secret, all those things credentials using OIDC, right? And we don't have any file format here. And come to the next slide. This next integration, we need to provide this REST integration hub. Here we have a custom parse by script, JSON and XML. We need to provide the request action, support pagination. When you click on this request action, it goes to the workflow editor. It is need to provide the action name, whatever the action name you are using the workflow. That should be like, let us click on it. It is taking some time to load this. So when you click on this, it is going for the workflow studio. Support pagination. If you want any pages, the support pagination API to run a page in one page, right? We can use this support pagination. And the next one is custom load by script. Here we want to provide custom load by script. You can write the code over here, like provide all setup with the code. I can provide the data source here, like data in single column, use batch import, the same thing, enable parallel loading. If you have more than millions of records, you can able to check this box, right? enable parallel loading, and the last one is this. That's all here, right? Come to this, type is completed. Right here we have these things, and LDAP is completed. Okay, all are completed, right? So this is the way to set up with the data source. As of now we are not looking into all these files. As of now only we are using with a file with CSV or Excel or whatever we want. We can have one Excel sheet, XLS. You can take this one, XLS. Here when you select this one, Excel sheet, this is, you can check with the zipped file or anything. I'm not checking with zipped file. Sheet number, in this Excel we need to select, where suppose we have a one Excel file, in that we have number of sheets, right? There you can select the whatever the number sheet you have in the Excel. You can provide the sheet number, and this header row is nothing but on which line of this Excel you want to read the data, maybe with the second row or first row. Mostly the first row is for headings, so you can provide like want to provide with header row as one, you can provide. It takes from the second line of that data. So the first row is already column names in the database. If you provide the second line header row as one, it takes data from there, right? And this is the way we need to configure. After this configuration is completed, we can attach this Excel file over here, right? Here we can attach the Excel file and load it and save it. And this is the first video. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, please comment in the comment section. I'll provide anything if you need it. I'll make a video on that. Thanks everyone.